Greetings, fellow noobs, and welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus, and I am bringing you a PvP on Steps of War. What? Steps of War isn't even in the map pool anymore. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you. Apparently this is a pre-new map replay. This is Burning, spawning here on the top right as the red Brotoss, and here in the blue trunks we have Dark Omicron, our friend, your friend and mine, I think he's now 3500 level Masters Brotoss, starting to kick butt and take names. He just sent me some more recent replays than this, and I will get to those eventually, but I want to do the old ones first. I'm becoming at the point where I need to do the ones in the order that I get them, or I'm going to skip them and they're going to get lost and not get cast, and I don't want to do that to you guys who are so consistent and consistent, that's not the word I want, faithful, is that what I'm saying? You keep sending replays, and I don't want to screw you guys out. And if you have sent in replays and you haven't seen your game cast and think maybe it wasn't a good enough game, just don't give up. Keep sending in reps, and I'll keep watching them. If it's your first rep and you sent it in, and I'm not going to cast it, normally I like to send you an email, let you know why. With maybe some pointers on look at Dark Omicron with the little sneaky pylon over here. But I will sometimes try to let you know if I'm not going to, and it's the first one you send. After that, and we do have a lot of new subscribers, so let me just briefly describe what I'm looking for. First of all, if you have a replay you'd like to see cast, please send it to NuubCasters@gmail.com. That's NuubCasters@gmail.com. Adele Scott, what's he looking at? He's looking at the 2-gate. Oh, he's looking at the 2-gate Zealot Rush. Because this is a build that Dark Omicron actually learned from Adele Scott. The 2-gate Zealot Pressure. But it doesn't look like Burning is doing the appropriate next step. You should be getting your, your further tech down. But it looks like he is just sending in Zealots. This is just going to be a full-on Zealot rush from Burning. And Dark Omicron is doing a more normal Zealot and Stalker. I don't know if he's going to be going 4-gate or what, but this is a very difficult spot for Dark Omicron to be in, having to send out more probes. First Stalker is finally going to come out. He's going to have to kite like a madman to keep these Zealots. Where are you going, Stalker? Oh no, that's not what you want to do. Get those probes out of there. Alright, now you're going to have to micro your Stalker. The second Stalker comes out. Probes are going to help with this guy, and now they're going to help with these guys as well. And oh, I did lose the Stalker, but the other Zealot goes down. And now Burning is going to have to switch gears, though he is sending in 2 more Zealots, but he's getting behind now. He does have the Cyber Core finally finishing up 2 gates, so not a whole lot lost for Burning. He's not exactly behind. If we check out Army, he's actually got a little bit of food advantage. He's got a few Harvester advantage, and he's getting a greater one because he's killing some more probes, which is not going to be good for Dark Omicron. But it does look like he has finally staved off this early pressure. But now looks like it's going to be Stalkers. He is getting Warp Tech. Burning is. But he still has yet to scout this pylon over here in the corner. So at some point, Dark Omicron is going to be able to warp in units, and now he's already starting to do it. He's got, oh, how close is he to seeing? He's got some zealots warping in over there. Just one so far. I don't think he's going to see him yet. But if I was him, I'd wait a little bit longer. Get a couple more units in, go after those probes, kind of try and even things out. Getting a third gateway up now. Second zealot being warped in. Still no vision from burning. But yeah, if basically the kind of games I want to see are there's got to be action in the first 10 minutes, preferably by like 7 minutes, some exchange of some sort, and some kind of big battle by 10-11 minutes. And what I don't want to see is what we call turtling. We don't want to see two guys sitting back in their base and just sitting back in their base and teching up and not actually battling. The zealots are free. The goose is loose. The zealots are going to be able to take down this pylon, which is obviously going to slow the unit production of burning. The zealots are standing in this probe line. They're not killing anything yet, and it looks like they are just going to die and not take out any more units, but they did get down those pylons, so definitely going to slow down unit production a little bit. Finally seize the pylon that Dark Omicron warped in like the first 90 seconds of the game, and takes it out finally. Now burning moving out with quite a push. I'm curious if Dark Omicron is going to have enough to hold this back. Here they come. He's going to have to get back up the hill. Oh no, burning is going to pull back. He's going to get up. He's going to be able to probably warp in a couple more stalkers. He goes for a sentry. Yep, because he wants to force field off, wants to hold them back. And burning, if he wanted to, he could just sit there and contain, but he's not. He's going to turn around. He's going to go back, and we are about even in food, just a slight advantage by burning. And look at the probe count is back to even as well. Not sure exactly how that happened because, again, Dark Omicron didn't get the chance to kill too many probes. He went after the pylons, but he might have killed a couple in that. Now we have the robo going down. So, but we're seeing Dark Omicron come back from what looked like pretty dire straits in the beginning. Kept going, didn't panic, and is right back even against his opponent. And now is actually ahead. Can you believe it? Look at that. Warping in more units. Now has all 3 gateways up and running. Observer coming out for burning. But now Dark Omicron is ahead. I'm kind of astounded. That's pretty amazing. Look at the harvesters again. Yeah, he's even got an advantage on harvesters. But yeah, we want to see exciting games. They don't have to be perfect games. They don't have to be technically even good. You know, I love watching exciting bronze games. They exist. I've seen them. I've cast them, and that's kind of our philosophy here. That good, exciting games can happen at any level, and we want to see that. So, you know, but if you are in Bronze League, expect your gameplay obviously to be criticized a little bit more. Hopefully not harshly. It's never my intent to discourage players or make them feel bad for not being good, because guess what? I'm terrible too. And if my gameplay matched up to my knowledge of the game, I'd at least be in platinum instead of silver. I like to think that I know a little bit more about the game than most, but obviously I'm not Day 9 or Artosis. And there are some matchups I know a little bit better than others. Obviously, I play Brotoss, so my knowledge of PvP and PV anything is a little bit better than like ZVZ or any other suchness. Burning got his first Colossus out. He is now chronoing out the extended thermal lance. Dark Omicron deciding to opt for immortals, and he's got a heavy zealot count, so so they're going to be able to tank a lot more damage than red. Oh, good force field by burning. He's going to be able to take out a lot of these tanking units like the zealots and these sentries. I'm surprised he's not focusing the sentries. Another good decent pair of force fields, but now we're back in the open field, and Dark Omicron's the one using the Guardian Shield, pulling the Colossus out, trying to keep it from getting picked off, but the Immortal wants to pick off the Colossus, and now it was Dark Omicron's sentry put up the force field so that the Immortal is able to fend off these probes, but now it is too late, and now Burning, although he lost a bunch of probes and had to pull everything off of mining, has that minor army advantage. Well, he's got the Colossus advantage. He doesn't have the food advantage, but nor does he. And he has now lost the economic, whatever economic advantage he had early on. And now he's bringing out everything. Looks like it's going to be an all-in. He's taking everything he's got across the map. He knows he's in trouble, so he is just going to push. I don't really understand why he would do this. He must have a sense that he's behind. But this is not going to work out in his favor. I don't think. There are a pair of Immortals here and just enough Zealots to tank. Yep, this Immortal is going to go out and try and take down one of the Colossus. He is successful. These other the probes are focusing down the Immortal, but there is a third Immortal now. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know why Burning is bothering to stick around and fight. He knew once that... Oh, anyway, he left. So congratulations, Dark Omicron. That was a fun game. Good game. Way to stick it out. He was behind, got hurt early from the Zealot Rush, stuck it out, was able to gain back his advantage, was even, dropping an expansion. And just smart unit composition and good, decent micro. Getting back. So yeah, send in exciting games if you feel, but even if you're not sure if it's exciting, but you finish a game and you're like, oh, that was great, and like the hair standing up in the back of your neck, and you feel good about it, send me the replay. I'd love to look at it and at least take a peek. But once again, send those replays to NuubCasters@gmail.com. Don't forget that NuubCast is also on Facebook, also on Twitter. Just if you look up NuubCast, NuubCast, you will find us. If we get a couple more likes on Facebook, we can actually be facebook.com/NuubCast rather than facebook.com FB5C LL whack NuubCast or something. Insert 75 letters and numbers. So yeah, like us on Facebook. I will post all of the replay, all of the casts will get posted to Facebook. Twitter I use more for announcement type things. I try not to inundate the Twitter with useless, meaningless stuff. I'm not going to tell you when I'm taking a dump or eating lunch. But I will tell you when something cool is happening in the community. That's basically what that is for. So yar. And also, if you have cool ideas for our 200th video, put them in the comments. What would you like to see from us here at NuubCast? All right, I've already said way too much. A 17-minute game has now become like a 25-minute game. So I'm out of here. Keep climbing that ladder.